One of the cool things about this time of year is that there are edible berries that are out. Now, I have a hard time telling the difference between a raspberry and a blackberry when they're in the wild. But one thing I do know is that the way you can tell on some of them is when you pull it off. Sometimes if it's hollow in there, I think that means it's a raspberry. Okay? And then you see this plug here? If that remains inside the berry when you pull it, I believe that means it's a blackberry. Now, when I go out in the woods, there's a rule that I generally follow, and that is leaves of 3, let it be. What you're going to notice here is I got this berry off of a plant that's got 3 leaves, okay? What's different about this is that there's also thorns. This one doesn't have the thorns is bad. Maybe you can see it a little bit. So if it's leaves of 3 with thorns, and it has berries like this, in my experience, it's safe to eat. I generally wait till they're about this color, and then I collect them. Some people like them a little bit more bitter, and so they'll go for the red ones. But that's something to look for when you're out here. I will make a video on this plant particularly, but with my woods walk videos, I like to come across something and be like, hey, look for this. This is what it is. Because when you're stressed out or you're tired, you're hungry, you're lost, you may not recall everything like scientifically verbatim. You may be like, hey, this guy told me leaves are 3 and thorns. If it's got berries like this, it's good. And you may not even remember that I said it was a raspberry or a wild blackberry, okay? There's another plant I just came across out here not too long ago. I don't know the name of it, so I just call it elephant ear, okay? And I know that it's edible. Did you see anything else out here, Ryder?
Mm-hmm. No berries.
Here's another one, okay? So, leaves are 3. There are thorns. See when you pull it off, see the plug stays there. It's hollow. I believe that means it's a wild raspberry. I could be wrong. I'll leave it in the notes as to which one it is.
Yeah.
Sure is tasty though.
Oh, I thought this was like a raspberry, like the raspberry. I even found this here. It's a trail.
Little trail up there. Yeah, we're gonna stay down this way. We'll see if we can find anything else edible around
gooseberries.
here. Huh?
Gooseberries.
Okay, yeah, here's another one. And this was in one of my last videos. These are gooseberries.
Yeah,
okay, here's what the leaf looks like. Very important you remember the leaf shape. Also on this, there are thorns. So where I live, it's kind of a semi-common occurrence that when you get edible berries, the plant also has thorns.
And they got monkey tails.
And part of that's monkey tail over there. Can you eat that? You can eat monkey tail, can't you?
I think that lady said you can.
Okay. We'll look up that as well.
What happened right here?
Something came through here.
And left a black mark.
It's just where it's been dying off, but yeah, something broke that. So we know that something's been through here. There's a bit of tracking information for you. Yeah, I like it when people point at something and tell me, hey, just remember this, and this is what it does. Versus you have to know its scientific Latin name, because some of that information just gets hard to recall. Like, you notice my son called something monkey tail. That's not its real name. But that's what he remembers it as. Here we go again. Yep, okay, so leaves of 3. There are thorns. Follow it back. There's the berries. When they get ripe, they're dark. And when I pull it off, you see it's hollow on the inside.
There's like a few.
They're so good.
There's a few